All right, my good people. I hope you all are having an amusing day. In today's video, guys, let us discuss about Porsche. What is going on Porsche? Everything is pumping like crazy. Porsche is up 100%. The same thing with intensive token, Pulse S, Hex. Everything is pumping. And what is going on? A lot of you guys, I know you are in a panic mood. You have missed out. You have missed out the bottom. I remember a few days ago I was calling the bottom. I was urging you to get in. Get in. We have no time. You guys did nothing with that information. You watched my video, you skip, you didn't take action. Now you are regretting it. How painful is that, But you haven't missed out completely. You still have some, I would say, one last opportunity. I wonder what you are going to do now. But before we deep dive into the video, I would like to make a disclaimer that I'm not a financial advisor. Please don't come and say, "Oh no, undercover crypto, you are going to lose all your money in crypto if you don't know how to do it." Of course, I have warned you a lot of times, countless times. You are going to get yourself burned. All right, so you don't invest what you can't afford to lose. Very simple. All right. And again, I'm not a financial advisor. Don't take anything I'm going to say in this video as a financial advice. I'm just a random dude trying to create a content, create awareness about crypto. So we are here to learn. So what is going on Porsche? Everything is pumping. That is a question. My mailbox, everything, like everybody is texting me undercover. What is going on? What is our next target? Like always, I have told you guys, we are going to pump. And for some of you who don't know, Richard Hart just dropped a video day before yesterday. This is the first video he dropped for the past 4 years. You all know he was fighting the SEC, so he couldn't even speak about anything because the case was in court. But now he have defeated this case, the Security Exchange, and he made video yesterday. Can we listen to the video now? Let's turn the video on. All right. So pay attention. This is Richard Hart. He highlights so many things in that video, and that video brought a lot of confidence back to Porsche community, I must say. So let's listen to this video.
Hey, Richard Hart here. Guess who just beat the SEC in court and did not settle and did not have their case dropped? This guy.
Yeah.
Me.
Richard Hart.
I did that. And you know why I did that? Well, 1, I'm innocent. 2, I've got great lawyers. 3, the government decided to bring a really stupid case against a really honest person. And guess what happened? The judge saw through it and dismissed the case in its entirety, something that almost no other cryptocurrency has ever achieved. And they didn't just charge me. They charged me, Hex, PulseChain, PulseX. They actually charged software as a defendant. Can you imagine that? Can you imagine math that you can run at home and execute on your own, charging it as a defendant? Unbelievable, right?
All right. So I guess you hear the video. You hear Richard Hart speaking how he defeated the SEC. No other crypto have done that before. This is a big win for us, even to us crypto in general. This is a big win. He embarrassed the SEC. He defeated them. He didn't settle. You listen to him. He said he didn't settle. The case was just dismissed. This have never happened before. We see CZ. How much did CZ pay? CZ paid Binance, the owner of Binance. He paid $4 billion to settle with the court case. What about Lipo? So how much did Lipo pay? SRP. So you see, and what about Alex Masensky, the founder of Celsius Network? I forgot the name. He was sentenced to 12 years in prison. So Richard Hart is one of the, I would say, the first person in crypto as a founder to big defense. So he didn't settle, he didn't pay them, he didn't pay any money. All right? And he win that case. We won. This is a win for all of us. Whether you like it or not, it's a big win for all of us. And look at what happened here. The ecosystem responded to this video. Look at what happened. We see a massive run up here. We have, nevertheless, we have been running up for about 4 days now, and we have a very big rally from here. He made this video 2 days ago when this market was here, and it rallied up to here. and it still continues. And again, Bitcoin follows suit. Bitcoin hit $104,000, and again, Ethereum hit $2,300 to $2,400 now. So now, where are we going? Is it the beginning of the bull run, or do you still have a chance to buy low? I would say, in my opinion, like I always say, the opportunity you have now is to dollar cost averages, like DCA in Porsche and in Porsche S. You have to do a dollar cost averages. Don't get in all at once. You are going to burn yourself. I repeat, you are going to burn yourself. Just keep dollar cost averaging. But I want to assure you that any crypto, any coin that you buy now at this current level, because the Federal Reserve have not cut interest rates. So they are looking to cut interest rate in June. So when interest rate is cut and Ethereum staking is approved, the security exchanges, they are looking to approve Ethereum staking. So when they approve it, that means that BlackRock, the VC, all these VC, they will start staking their Ethereum. They will start buying and staking. There is no need for Ethereum to start for anybody to sell their Ethereum, because you can make a passive income with Ethereum. So when that happened, do you know what will happen? The gates of hell will break. Like I don't even know how to explain it. I want you to understand. I don't even know how to explain myself on this, because we are going to see a massive bull run that like we never seen before. You see, Donald Trump said yesterday, he said, you better go and buy a stock now that is cheap. And he said it yesterday, and we see what happened today. It's happened before. It's going to happen again. I want you to recall the last time we have a bull run is in 2017. Who was the president then? Donald Trump. Now the bull run is coming. Who is president now? Donald Trump. You have to understand one thing about Trump. He likes pumping the market, and he don't joke with that. That is why he's having problem with the Federal Reserve governor. He wants to sack him because he's not trying to lower the interest rate. He wants everything to happen so fast. But I can assure you that from now to June, July, we are going to see a cut in interest rate, and that is going to push the market to go to everything will move to a new all-time high. So, and if you're on Porsche, you are not going to make a life-changing money on Ethereum because it's already 300 and something billion market cap. You're not going to make a life-changing money on Porsche and on Bitcoin. So because it's already $1 trillion market cap. But guess what? You are going to make a life-changing money on Porsche and Porsche S and Hex. They have a tiny liquidity. They have a tiny market cap to compare to all these things. And when you come here, when you go to Desk Screener, you will see that Solana, Ethereum Base, BLC, SUI, Porsche is the next. So Porsche is having more on-chain activities, about $26 million in on-chain volume than even Autopos, even Arbitron, even Tron, even all this coin that is sitting at billions of market cap. Why Porsche is under 1 billion market cap? So that is almost 100x. That is 100x to catch up with all this thing. Regardless that Porsche is no more a security. Porsche is one of the safest crypto you can hold now. All right? I want you to understand. Let's go to Porsche ecosystem. Now, when you go to Porsche.com, what do you see? You see Richard Hart have already redesigned the website whereby it shows you the all-time low price on daily, we have already started counting the all-time low price. You can see it here. When you click all-time low, Porsche have just done 36%. Why average layer 1 have return of 200s, 500s? We see that happen on Solana in 2021 bull run. Solana done how many x? Solana did about 460x in return. The same thing with Cardano. Cardano did about 300s in return. What about BNB? Same thing. And Ethereum did what? The same thing. So Porsche is not going to be the scapegoat. Porsche is going to follow suit. It's going to do exactly what others do. We already know the history of crypto, how it is going. Everything always come to perform the same way. Portion is not going to be different. I assure you this. I'm not going to lie to you. So we have already designed here where you can now start tracking the all-time low and the current price, and you can see that intensive token have already moved 273%, while POSX have already moved 200% from the all-time low. So this is it. He have already showed you the chart, and when you come here, Portion have not done nothing. It's just 36% up. So Portion haven't even done a bit, not even 100% up. So we are going to see a massive bull on in Portion ecosystem. And they have already, the funny thing on Portion is that we didn't light here. There's no way that he loads here that is going to take over Solana, or he's going to take over Ethereum. We are not here to build anything. We are not into tech. We are just here to make money. All right. We are just here to just buy and make money. That's why we created this chart here to count our percentage. That's one thing I want you to understand on Portion. It's not like when you go to see they claim to do what they don't know, what they are not doing. The same thing when you go to all this layer 1, layer 2, they are claiming to solve a problem that they can't even solve. But here we make it clear. It's just about money. You just have to count from where did you buy and how much have it gone up in price. That is why I say welcome to Portion. If you haven't, if you are just new, you just welcome to Portion. That's one thing I have to tell you, because this is where you make money. In Portion is where you just make money. Very easy. Had it been you listening to me 2 weeks ago when I was telling you guys to buy, could you imagine that you could have doubled your money now? Imagine. So tell me any business in this world where you can put $1,000 in 2 weeks or 3 weeks, you get $2,000. Just easy like that. That is timing. If you time the bottom, all right. And when it bottomed out around April, I was shouting in my loudest voice, telling you guys to get in. A lot of you ignored me. A lot of you was laughing. And today's video, I'm going to make a sticker symbol of people crying. So the thumbnail should be about people crying while I'm laughing. That is what I'm going to use in this thumbnail, all right? I'm going to make sure I put a thumbnail of me laughing and you guys are crying because you are crying in regret. You didn't bought at the bottom. So now, some of you who are listening out to me to ask me if you are going to buy here or you are going to, what are you going to do? Because people are panicking in the market. One thing I want to assure you is that I'm not going to advise you to buy at this green candle. I will advise you to wait. You can buy 10% of your money, wait for it to retreat before you get in. All right, because if you get in here, definitely people who bought at 1917, they are going to take profit. They have already did 100% in their money, so they are going to dump on you. But in a long run, we all know that Ethereum is going to go to 10,000. So when Ethereum goes to 10,000, Richard Hart will have about $1.7 billion on his Ethereum buy. Guess what? I want you to imagine when Richard Hart bleeds $500 million to Portion ecosystem. I want you to imagine the panic. People are going to go mad. Like, I wish you are going to stick around and see what is going to happen to this market. I'm not bragging. I'm just telling you this. It's going to happen from now to 6 months. It's going to happen. All right. So when Portion launched, people waited for 2 days, 3 days to get their money bleeds to Portion. The same thing is going to happen. Bleeds is going to be breaking again. So I'm urging you to get all your money on Portion before this thing happens. Make sure you are sitting on Portion before people started to FOMO. The fear of missing out is very huge. People are going to FOMO. People are going to FOMO when Ethereum hit $10,000. We all know that Ethereum is going to go to $10,000. Of course, this is going to be a mega bull on. Bitcoin have already hit $105,000. So Ethereum is going to follow. Ethereum is going to catch up with Bitcoin. Even it's going to outperform Bitcoin. We all know that. So it's not new. All right. And now Donald Trump have Ethereum. He bought 300 million worth of Ethereum. BlackRock did the same. BlackRock is a $10 trillion asset management. So they know something you don't know. They are buying Ethereum on daily basis. They bought about $300 million worth of Ethereum. These people I'm talking about, they are billionaires. They know what you don't know. So if you want to be like 1% of people in this life, then you do what 1% of people are doing. You be like them. Simple. You don't do what 99% people are doing and you want to achieve a result of what 1% people are doing. You can't get the same result. So BlackRock have already bought a large chunk of Ethereum. Same thing with Trump, they are going to pump it. So you just have to be patient. You just have to stick around and make sure you don't paper hand your bag and sell out and get out on time before everything happens. Make sure you have a diamond hand. Make sure you don't put your lent money on this, It's going to be a long journey. You have to see, imagine you see $100,000, $200,000, $20,000, $50,000. It's going to be a crazy journey. Your mental health is going to be toiled with. It have happened to me before. I saw $80,000, saw $50,000. Before I see $10,000. Like it take a huge toll on me. Like I didn't even know what I was doing. So I am now mentally prepared for everything that I'm going to see. I know it's going to be a huge rally. You just have to have a strong mind. So make sure your mind is very strong to bear this pain and this this journey. You are in a journey to a life-changing money. It happened in 2021. So some of you who bought Hex in 2021, in 2020 to stroke 2021, your 1,000 Hex in 2020 was $1 million in 2021. So that same thing is going to happen again, even more. All right. So make sure you are not selling early. Even if you want to sell too early, you have to have your strategies. Like buy a large chunk of it here. When it returns to sacrifice phase, you take some profit. You don't have to dump all your bag there. Come on, nobody do that. You have to lie this thing to 100x. So if you bought here, 100s will give you, if you put 10,000 here, 100s should give you $1 million when it hits 100s. All right. Now tell me any business in this life that you can start with $10,000 that can give you $1 million. None. So I am urging you guys, don't miss out on this. Why Portion is interesting is like, one, Richard Hart have already defeated the security exchange. Portion, POS intensive token is not a security. Two, we have $500 million sitting on Ethereum. This money is going to come back here and buy Portion and Bonnie and buy Portion. Even Ethereum goes to $10,000 and Richard Hart puts $200 million, just $200 million on Portion ecosystem. I don't know if you understand the impact of that. That is 100x easily. That is 100x easily, instantly. And imagine the FOMO. People trying to double their $1 million, $2 million coming to Portion ecosystem. This is going to be an interesting thing. And if you analyze Richard Hart video, you will see the confidence in him. You will see the confidence that he have. That should give you assurance about what is about to happen. So I'm urging you guys to get ready for this because some of you are now in regret. I know one guy on X. I was telling this guy, you are selling at the bottom. He didn't listen to me. He was about, oh, you're a newbie. You didn't know what you're doing. At the end of the day, he's now crying. But yes, he missed out. Some of you following me on X should know this guy that I'm talking. I didn't remember his name. So we have this kind of argument. He was bragging how he sold at the top. He's going to wait until Portion knockout 1-0 before he gets in again. I told him that this thing is not going to happen, bro. There's no way Portion will knock out 1-0. He didn't listen and he missed out the bottom, So now he's trying to create a fraud. That is funny, all right? So I am telling you guys, if you want to make an instant 100x return in your money, Portion is where you should be. I don't know what you are doing on Binance. In Binance, you see OOM, you see every coin pulling lead candle, Where you should be is on Portion. I have told you. It's not a security. So all right. So I am urging you guys to get into Porsche because we are about to take off. We haven't even moved. If you look at this chart, you will see that we haven't even moved. This is just 6% up. All right. We haven't even do a 1x or even 10x or even 600x or even 100x. So I want you to understand that Ethereum did 14,000x and we are expecting 10,000x on Porsche. So even 1,000x, we are all a millionaire. Even 100x, we are all a millionaire. So what are you talking about? So let's make this money, guys. Don't fraud, don't sleep on Porsche, don't listen to gatekeepers, don't listen to anybody. Just get involved. Just put your $100 there, put your $10 there. You're not going to regret it. You're not going to lose all your money. All right. So thank you for watching. And tomorrow I will explain in detail how many million Porsche you need to become a millionaire, or how many million Porsche you need to have in order to retire in 2026. So we are going to discuss all of that tomorrow because we are in the bull-on. Everybody should know this. Like, we are in the bull-on. Thank you for watching, and make sure you stay crypto. Make sure you stay out of trouble.